forged alliances. The Battle of Tython. The Sith Warrior. With the Empire's immediate needs met with the assimilation of Makeb, the Dark Council's usual machinations have resurfaced. A weakness in the Republic's defenses over Tython has created an opportunity for an Imperial assault on the Jedi homeworld. Lord Dariathal has been sent by Darth Arcus and his advisor, Sith Lord Lana Beniko, to defeat the enemy's defensive forces on Tython and secure the Jedi Temple for the Empire.
So, you're the one the Emperor chose as his wrath. Well past time we've had a proper talk, I should think.
What's this all about?
You represent the last, most vital piece in my plan to shake the Republic to its very core. I'd say more, but it's better we speak in person. I promise you, together we will change the face of the galaxy. Starting with the planet Tython.
If I could carry a tune, I would sing of this day. What we are about to accomplish, the galaxy will forever behold with great wonderment. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. After all, we've never properly met.
Darth Arcus?
Yes, a pleasure. In my capacity as Minister of Military Offense, I have repeatedly enjoyed the fruits of your labor. And this is my most trusted advisor, Lana Beniko.
So much strength I sense in you. After all the trials you've endured, to stand here now is quite an achievement.
And I sense someone who's more than a little taken with me.
As we've only just met, that remains to be seen, Roth. You've been invited here to perform an act once thought impossible. An attack on the Jedi Temple of Tython.
Promising leads have been rare ever since Imperial intelligence was effectively dismantled. However, a source I personally trust has alerted me to a hole in Tython's planetary defenses. If we act fast and strike hard, it will absolutely ruin Republic morale. Annihilate it.
And once we've taken the temple, what then?
While you concern yourself with the assault, Lord Go will be tasked with keeping the temple secured. So long as we have control, we'll explore the artifacts and histories stored inside. Imagine all we can learn about the Jedi and the Force.
We should raise the temple, let everything and everyone inside it smolder and turn to ash.
The longer we hold the Jedi Temple, the deeper the wound to the Republic's morale, and the longer it will take them to recover.
Your shuttle awaits. By the time you reach Tython, our first wave will have established a foothold on the surface. I'll remain in constant contact throughout the offensive.
Succeed in this, and together we will have signaled the beginning of the Republic's most humiliating end. Glory for the Empire!
Here. As expected, the Republic isn't making our advance to the Jedi Temple easy. Our initial strike team had hoped to secure the landing area by now, but enemy reinforcements have been hammering us with heavy artillery fire. There's an array of sensors out there guiding the attacks. Destroy them, and we'll finally start to make some headway. You can't make it to the temple until you do away with the shielding that's keeping our forces confined to the area. Look for the Republic command platform. That's where you'll find the shield controls. library is heavily secured. You'll have to find a way to breach the entrance. A word of warning. Jedi do adore their libraries. I wouldn't expect to find the room unoccupied were I you.
As if it wasn't enough to sense your presence, you seem to have a need to do everything as loudly as possible. This is the Jedi Temple. You are not welcome. Leave this sacred place now. You'll not get a second warning.
You're a fool to think you can threaten the Emperor's wrath. Your power is insignificant next to mine.
You've had your chance to retreat. Now you'll learn why. I'm the High Council's chief combat advisor. If you won't go willingly, you leave me no choice. Imperial dogs! You could use a few lessons. I will not tolerate this incursion. The Empire's audacity is its downfall. This is a sacred place. No death.
Can you believe Tech Ops already remapped the secure comms? Talented slicers we have in our employ, though even they pale in comparison next to you.
Pardon the intrusion. I thought you'd want to know the Jedi Temple is now fully under our control. We have a number of Jedi Padawans in our custody. Must be recent additions. They didn't know the first thing about fighting. What would you have me do with them?
We should send a clear message. Litter the temple courtyard with their bodies.
Straight away, my lord.
You haven't found it yet, Lord Go, because the blasted Jedi don't want it found. Keep searching.
The temple and its mysteries are all ours now. Darth Arcus is indescribably pleased.
When you sent me, you had to know the operation would be a success.
I did have a feeling. On behalf of Darth Arcus, I thank you. This is a banner day for the Empire. Be proud.
The Jedi Temple is now in Imperial hands.
Indeed it is. All thanks to your efforts, of course.
At this very moment, Lord Go's team is exploring a hidden chamber rumored to hold the Jedi's most treasured secrets.
Better still, the Republic will be reeling right now, stupefied over the humiliation you've wrought.
My lord.
Sergeant Tarston, do you not see that I have company? Important company?
Of course, my lord. But I've a report from Korriban. It seems the Republic, my lord. They...
Say something of meaning, unless you'd like me to choke it out of you.
The Republic has attacked the Sith Academy.
What? A retaliation so soon? What's the present status?
It's done. They've taken the Academy, secured it, and reports indicate that Darth Soverus gave his life in its defense.
I see. Leave us. Darth Soverus made a fine addition to the Dark Council. We should all strive to be as loyal to the end.
Wouldn't the Republic have been better off trying to reclaim the Jedi Temple?
It's a perplexing matter, but we can't concern ourselves with it now. At this very moment, Jedi walk the halls of our Sith Academy, our Dark Council chambers. Simply outrageous!
I'm going to coordinate with our forces on Korriban. Ensure you have a safe place to land as near the Academy as possible. As with Tython, I will remain in close contact with you throughout the operation.
A final note. Whoever is heading Republic operations on Korriban must be made an example of. Do not take their command lead prisoner!
May the Force favor you this day.
Yes. The Force be with you. and with the great Sith Empire.
This is Lana Beniko. Not the greatest position, I know, but the lower wilds is as close to the Sith Academy as our team could manage. The Republic's pulled out all the stops with this invasion. But we fully expect your retaliation to surpass their efforts. Fight your way up to the Valley of the Dark Lords and reclaim the Sith Academy. Spare no one. I've received word from Sergeant Tython on the ground. It appears your arrival hasn't gone unnoticed. A Republic barricade has just been fashioned to bar your progress. While hastily constructed, it is formidable. But we have every faith in you.
What is it this time, Sergeant?
These Sith apprentices were holed up in a medical supply storeroom. They're injured, some of them seriously, but they're able to walk at least. Your orders?
I don't care if you're armed with vibroblades, blasters, or raw knuckles. You will earn the right to go on living.
You all heard him. Time to prove your worth. To arms. Just the sort of leadership we need. An honor to work with you.
I don't envy you right now. I don't know what I'd do if I saw the Academy in the enemy's hands. Encrypted transmissions have been traced back to the Dark Council chambers. That must be where the Republic Command is operating from. We hope you don't find any Dark Council members up there. Captured or dead, either would constitute a gross humiliation.
Lead the way, Master.
They've breached the front entrance. It's only a matter of time. Be ready.
Jedi, you befoul the Dark Council with your presence.
This place was already foul. But don't worry, Sis. I have no intention of staying.
It's been conveyed to me that you shouldn't be allowed to leave. Not alive, at any rate.
So it's happening. I didn't think I'd have served my purpose so soon.
What are you going on about? What purpose?
We believe in a cause worth protecting. Worth dying for. Let's find out if you can say the same. The Force, give us strength! Press the attack! The Empire won't even know what hit it! You can't win! It's too late! We got what we came for! Did you really think you could take me? You can't win! Thought this would be a memorable fight! Hardly impressive! I fight for something greater than myself! You can't stop it! It's happening. It's all happening. And you can't stop it.
Tell me what you know.
No point threatening a dead man's Sith.
And with that, the Sith Academy is secure. I suppose saying good work would constitute a gross understatement.
This Jedi commander, he said some odd things.
I'm sure Darth Arcus would like to hear about it. He's eager to offer up his congratulations in person. You've really come through for the Empire. There is so much for us to thank you for, and much yet to discuss. I hope we see you soon.
The Republic's been flushed from the Sith Academy, and their commander Jensen is dead.
You have served the Empire with strength and passion. I applaud you.
Before he died, Commander Jensen made a comment about having served his purpose.
He did. Almost makes it sound as though the Republic sacrificed all those forces in support of some ulterior motive? Listen, I want to be sure you understand that what you've accomplished, both on Korriban and on Tython, will be long remembered. Everyone will look back on these days as the nascent events that framed a new foundation for the galaxy. They will see those who participated as its architects.
Have you taken Lord Go's vow of silence, or whatever that was?
I'm reflecting on the day's events. As Darth Arcus has said, your contributions thus far have been most impressive.
Lana and I are indebted to you for your exemplary actions in the Empire's name. We thank you.
Yes, thank you. I do hope we have the chance to speak again. Preferably soon.
Glory for the Empire.
This is Lana Beniko. I need you to meet with me somewhere private. You may be the Empire's only hope. You came. Good. I'm aware I've been somewhat quiet following your success on Tython. Don't mistake my reticence for apathy. Truth is, I have a great deal to say. Now that we're alone, we can have a real dialogue.
Darth Arcus wouldn't appreciate you going behind his back like this.
No, I don't imagine he would. Especially considering what I have to say. Darth Arcus wasn't entirely forthcoming about his reasons for invading the Jedi Temple. Not even with me. He was after a very specific item. An artifact.
I overheard Arcus talking to Go. It did seem like they had some ulterior motive.
If I knew more, I could determine what that motive is. But there's very good reason to be concerned about it.
Meaning?
I now believe that the Republic's attack on Korriban wasn't a retaliation for Tython. It was intended to coincide with our own attack.
And you think that has something to do with what Darth Arcus is up to?
I'm his advisor. He's meant to confide in me. He used to, but not anymore. I fear I may now begin to understand why. There's something in the Force that I've never felt before. It exists nowhere and everywhere at once, rising, growing.
I should sense that as well. Are you sure?
I think I sense this growth because I'm tied to it somehow. Maybe by association to Darth Arcus. I think the Empire's in terrible danger. I'm far from weak, but I'm only one Sith. Whatever's coming, I can't stop it alone, Roth.
You won't have to. You have me.
Thank you, my lord. Well, I'm afraid there's nothing for us to act on just yet. I'll keep my eyes and ears open. You do the same. I have to be at Arcus's side now, but I'll remain in touch. I promise. Welcome. So good to see you again. As implied in our last brief communication, Darth Arcus is at the center of a grand conspiracy. Arcus had the Jedi Temple raided to acquire knowledge of Rakatta technology that he could use to harm the Empire. Even now, he plots against us.
I know Arcus was a mentor to you. This can't be easy to take.
He had me fooled for some time, but I see his true face now. I've followed Arcus to a secure undersea laboratory here on Manaan, where he's working with a Selkath geneticist on something. I've been trying to learn more. I've also discovered that Colonel Darroch secured passage to the same laboratory. He was behind the Republic's raid on Korriban.
Dark Council members make for attractive targets. This Darroch might be ending the Arcus problem for us.
As you say, he's our problem. Meaning we need to resolve it ourselves. We must confront Arcus in that laboratory. As I said, it's a well-protected facility. You'll have to make your way through heavily armed Selkath and dismantle their security grid.
You're not coming?
I'd intended to confront Darth Arkas myself, but I sense a presence here. A potential ally. I'll remain in touch and let you know how my search progresses. May the Force be at your service. This is Lana. Darth Arkas isn't far. I can sense him. We have to learn what he and the Selkath are doing down there and confront him. To have your run of the place, you'll need to shut down the security grid. You have the coordinates now. I'll stay in touch. I've met our potential ally, who's already proved quite resourceful. He's learned of a prisoner in the security hub who's been scheduled for disposal by experimentation. This Jakaro sounds like someone you might want to talk with, as soon as you contend with the head of security.
We're rescued! Jakaro! My most sincere apologies for his outburst. Please don't leave us here to rot! I implore you!
I didn't come here to listen to you bicker. Now say something useful, or lose the ability to speak.
I am C2D4, former translator to Her Eminence Queen Nina of Onderon, and this is my current master, the renowned illicit transport specialist, Jakaro.
A smuggler, in other words?
Jakaro was hired, quite innocuously, by a Selkath geneticist named Garima. We delivered a large shipment of perfectly legal medical supplies here to this facility. Imagine our consternation when Garima then had us imprisoned and interrogated most harshly by two awful creatures.
I saved you, meaning you owe me a life debt, Wookiee. From here on out, you do as I say.
Don't you think it'd be best if we compromise just a bit in this instance? After all, we are, in a manner of speaking, indebted.
I want to know exactly what they're up to before I make any decisions.
A sound policy, in my experience. Are we to assist them, Jakaro? We shall endeavor to hurry and regroup with you at our earliest opportunity.
Nice to see you've made a new friend. Or friends, as it were. But a warning. You're about to encounter members of the Order of Shasa. Force-sensitive Selkath who are neither Jedi nor Sith. Their complicity here does not bode well for us. Our ally just made note of strange power signatures in your vicinity. He believes they may be emanating from Rakatta technology. It warrants a closer look. Tap into a nearby console so we can investigate.
You don't know me, but I'm here with Lana. She's meditating using her connection to Darth Arkas to pinpoint his location. She wanted you to know if I found anything, and I did. Energy readings from Garima's lab. Rakatta technology's firing up like crazy in there. Don't know for sure what's going on, but I can pretty much guarantee it's got to be stopped.
You must be Garima. Time to talk. The hard way. Care to tell me where your underwriters are?
Minegin ritet neste ahoje hatal al ala sonak Korriban. Hosu idol keras tulals elvanasto azbut ahatasa. Amun kaja kostunk, vota hoje mar imlit, ete valahol. Eves told ere mi as igrit.
Len Parnata Fedel Zitten.
He mustn't get another chance to betray us! Shoot him already!
Let your hate be your guide, Jakaro.
How very unexpected.
This is the potential complication you sensed?
No, this is not my advisor, but rather an associate. It would appear Beniko laid out a convincing case that I'm up to no good.
Was she lying? Make your case for how you're not betraying the Empire with this Darok person.
Oh, I am most definitely acting against the Empire's narrow interests. But what I do is not for ill, it is for the future of this galaxy. Sorry to cut this short, but since we have everything we need...
I slaved one of the pods. Got on remote pilot headed for a docking hatch nearby. You should have the coordinates by now. Get moving. Getting readings from their Alpha Cyborg. That thing's serious and it's coming right for you. Stay sharp. Take that thing out, quick! You were tough! Come on, let's see it! Great work. Well, let's get you out of there. Hang on. Emergency pod's almost secure, but not quite.
You're with the Republic, aren't you?
That's right. I'm also saving your lives. You got a problem with that?
Just get us out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Hurry! I wasn't built to survive the crushing depths!
Okay, all set. Climb in and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back. Once again, you've displayed a skill and determination that few possess.
I've seen worse.
Perhaps I should make proper introductions.
No need to tell me who I'm addressing. I'm Theron Shan, Republic SAS, and your new ally.
If Lana vouches for you, I'll let that be enough. For now.
Fair enough, Sith.
The way we were fooled by Darth Arcus, the same happened to Theron, except with the Colonel.
And between what you found down in that lab and what Lana and I pieced together, I can tell you they're both traitors.
Arcus and Darok are in league with a dangerous movement. A shadowy cult known as the Order of Revan.
Secret or not, I feel I should have heard of this order.
They follow the teachings of Revan, a former Sith Lord who later became a Jedi Knight, in case you didn't know. The Order of Revan used to operate in the shadows of Imperial space, but now their ranks include at least one major Republic figure.
That means I can't trust my people and Lana can't trust hers. Present company excluded. And if the Revanites are building an army of cyborgs...
This is Jakaro.
And I am C2D4, former translator to Her Eminence Queen Lena of Onderon.
Hey, Jakaro. How would you feel about helping me track those two down? We'll talk about it. Lana, will you be joining us?
We don't yet know how deep the Revanites' influence runs. I must learn what I can from within the Empire. You've done well here, as expected. We'll speak again soon. Our work here is done.
I was about to send out a search party.
Sorry, I had to confirm some things before coming to see you. As I suspected, the Order of Revan as it once existed is no more. A bit of a shame, really. The Revanites' pragmatism may have been anathema to the Sith, but there was something appealing about it.
Are you trying to tell me you see yourself as half Jedi?
I may not take a title, but I am Sith. I'm simply open to possibilities. The Revanites aren't one of them, though. Not anymore. The Order of Revan, as it stands now, doesn't wish to change the Empire from within. It aims to destroy us completely, and the Republic along with us. I've not yet learned why or how, but Theron Shan might. He appears to be rather good at his job.
With ears in both camps, we'll be better off against whatever threat the Revanites pose.
I'm glad you feel that way. I admit I was concerned you wouldn't take to the idea. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
That time we spoke after reclaiming Korriban, I thought we shared something. A connection. Was I wrong?
You aren't wrong. I wasn't sure if I should bring it up now, but I've missed you. I have to go now. There's much yet to uncover about the Revanites' plans, and the formation of this infinite army of theirs. I'll be thinking of you. Glad to see you again, as always, but I'm afraid any further niceties will have to wait. I know I've mentioned before a strange disturbance within the Force, a sort of writhing mass tied to Darth Arcus. I thought I'd use my connection to Arcus to seek out others tied to the disturbance, Revanites working against us from within. I found a few.
If we could convince them they were wrong to betray the Empire, they'd be compelled to help us.
It's too late for that. From what I've been able to gather, it's clear their devotion to the Order of Revan is unshakable. Theron Shan helped me decipher coded messages between the Revanites. Due to interference on Manaan, they've accelerated their schedule.
Enough tiptoeing. We know for a fact that Arcus is a traitor. We can expose him.
We can't just go making accusations. Darth Arcus is a trusted and powerful member of the Dark Council.
And I am the Emperor's wrath.
You know the Council would never stand for you questioning the loyalty of one of their own. There's another way to stop Arcus. Theron's traced his activities to Rakatta Prime. He and Colonel Darroch are building their infinite army. And there's more. The implants they're using, they're made from pieces of the Starforge.
The Starforge? Tell me what you know about it.
The Starforge was a Force-imbued, self-sustaining shipyard, Rakatan. It was destroyed centuries ago, but the Revanites have recovered some of the wreckage. Its technology makes the soldiers nearly immortal, seizes their minds as well, placing them under the Revanites' full control.
We need to learn how they accomplished this. It could prove useful to us.
Indeed, it could. Theron and Jakara are waiting for us planetside. The sooner we depart for Rakatta Prime, the better.
Jakaro, D4.
Jakaro! Spare at least a modicum of respect.
Hey, we're set to move on the Temple of the Ancients when you are.
That's the traitor space of operations?
Yeah, the Rakatta designed the Starforge in that temple thousands of years ago. Now it's Arcus and Derek's grunt factory.
Theron and I will be monitoring your progress from Jakaro's ship. We'll assist you as we can, keep you apprised of matters.
You what? Jakaro, I agree to no such thing. Wait, was this the talk with Agent Shan you powered me down for?
Should warn you, it's a rough road to the temple. The area's lousy with tribal Rakattans more than happy to fight. Found that out the hard way.
Wonderful! We're all going to die! Wonderful!
Remain focused and all will be well. I'm sure of it. We'll be in touch soon. We'd hope to avoid much of the tribal area, but the terrain doesn't appear to be cooperating with us. You'll have to pass through the Rakatan settlement to get to the temple. It's further along the beach.
No way around that rancor. I do not envy you.
Darth Arcus knows you're here. I'd say he sensed your presence, but I imagine it's all the commotion. He and Colonel Derek have shored up defenses outside the temple with their new conscripts. You know what to do. Theron's been monitoring Revanite chatter. Somewhere near you, they've discovered a hidden store of Rakatta weapons. See that they don't get the chance to use them.
Stop slacking.
Infinite army conscripts. They're further along with production than we suspected. Once you reach the main conscription site, open a line on the control console. Theron can slice it remotely that way. That's it, we're in. Theron?
Okay, according to the structural plans, the only way to get at the head Revanites is through that conscription center. The cyborgs are dormant for now, but they're set to go on high alert once they detect you. The console overload will fry them from the inside. Nope, can't work the power safeties from here. You'll have to do the honors.
A sound plan. Theron, why can't I get this sensor to work?
Because Jakaro isn't a big fan of upkeep. Probably a dead relay. I'll check it out.
Now that he's gone, might I recommend not doing as Theron suggests? An overload would destroy the data as well. The Empire might want its own infinite army someday. You would have to fight those cyborgs, but...
There goes any concern of you getting too cozy with the Republic spy.
Make no mistake, I serve the Empire.
As do I. We'll do this your way.
Hey, what happened? Why is the console still running?
We couldn't make it work. The room will have to be traversed the hard way.
Are you sure? What did you try?
Everything.
If you say so. Hey, those sensor relays were fine, by the way. Not sure what the problem is.
Was. The sensor appears to be working again.
We're seeing movement on the temple roof. Might be Derek and Arcus trying to make an escape. Looks like they've got a shuttle. We can shoot it down if we have to, but I'd rather take them in for questioning if you can. Hurry.
Wait! Jakaro still wishes to confront the men who betrayed him and left us for dead. As would I, actually.
Come on then. What's the matter, Arcus? Shuttle not ready yet?
We Revanites went through a great deal of trouble to reach this point in our campaign. For you to hamper our progress, it's regrettable. You, Lana, you were never anything more than pawns to us. Important pawns, but pawns all the same.
Even among the most deceitful of the Dark Council, you stand out as a spectacular cretin, Arcus.
Insults? It's no surprise that's all you're capable of. This grotesque alien beast does have it partly figured out. Indeed, I won't cooperate, but I'm not fleeing. We will stand our ground and put an end to your perpetual interruption. Colonel?
You could see what we were doing, what we want for the galaxy. But you can't see. You'll just have to die. finishing this, here and now. I can't wait. We are beyond any of you. Die!
Sweet vengeance!
You have them, Arcus. We are beyond any of you. Come too far to submit now. I have you now. You think you'll walk away from this? We are beyond any of you. Impossible. It can't be.
Arcus and Darok were never going to be taken alive. They were never going to talk.
I felt Darth Arcus's passing. This is an unfortunate turn.
Yes, you did. What a relief.
Blasted, those two were running a show. They were our best hope of exposing the Revanites.
No, they weren't in charge. The disturbance in the Force, I still feel it. It's arrived.
We got company. Ships, capital-sized, whole bunch of them. Can't tell if they're yours or ours, but one of them's dropping in to visit.
As important as Arcus and Derek were to the cause, their deaths won't stop us. They won't even slow us down.
That voice. I've heard it before.
It's Revan.
I almost had the infinite army I wanted so badly. But even without them, I have enough.
You seem rather alive for someone who's supposed to be a corpse.
Oh, I was dead. For all of a blink. I've been reborn. My mind is clearer, my power intensified, and now, with the order under my command, I'm unstoppable.
You're telling me the Revanites weren't always under your control?
At first, I wanted nothing to do with them. I was no prophet. Then I saw them in a new light. A secret group of devotees waiting to follow my lead without question, to help me save the galaxy. I was a fool to ever disregard them. I finally let the Revanites into my world. A world you have to be erased from.
Turbo lasers are locking on! Get out of there! Can't reach your Jakaro ship. Take the shuttle.
You made it.
The way Revan was laying waste to that place, I wasn't sure you'd come out of it in one piece.
What are you talking about? I'm hardly in one piece.
Anyway, my point is, I'm glad you got out of there. Any ally right now is a welcome ally.
We took care of Arcus, Darok, and their infinite army, but where does that leave us?
It's a good question. Now that we know Revan's in the picture, everything changes. For the worse. In fact, it's already started.
Whatever do you mean?
I'll fill you in, D4. Come on, Jakaro. Let's give him a chance to talk. Lana, when you're done, we can start picking out backwaters to go lie low in.
Some good news. I was able to extract a good amount of data from the Infinite Army conscription console. Unfortunately, we can't possibly hand it over to our Imperial colleagues. The Revanites have just proven they're everywhere. Jakaro's had 12 death sentences declared on him. Theron's been disavowed by the SIS. and the Empire's placed a bounty on my head for the murder of Darth Arcus.
Whoever's behind this will answer to me. Everyone will know you're innocent.
I appreciate that, Roth. I do. But you can't fight this. Our names can't be cleared unless we expose the Revanites. And we can't expose the Revanites without knowing who to expose. The way forward is clear. Theron, Jakaro, and I are going underground. We'll find a way to uncover Revan's plan and stop him.
You can't do it alone. You'll need me alongside you.
Right now, you are the closest thing the Empire has to a soul, Roth. Without you, they'll forget themselves, fall apart. Be who you are. But be observant, and tell no one the truth about us or what you know. Above all, do not try to contact me.
I wish you didn't have to go.
It won't be easy for me either. Just know that I'll be thinking of you. All our fates ultimately rest in your hands. Remember that.